My wife is avoiding a friend and not making eye contact with him anymore. She is saying there is nothing wrong. We 40M, 37F had met him 34M at another friend's wedding. We hit it off and often went with him and his wife 34F for long drives and double dates. For last 1 month my wife has been saying no to any plans with them. Then we met at a housewarming party sort of and she was still avoiding them. She did talk to the wife for a bit. He and her rarely looked each other in eye. Him now overthinking their all previous conversations and meets. She claims nothing is wrong and she had nothing to talk to him the other night. Him going crazy. Edit, had to go snooping around her closet and drawers and found some used perfumes which I don't seem to recall. Also atters which she knows I don't like and hence don't wear around me. She has 2 unique keys of house that I don't recognize. Nothing else is suspicious. Redditor's reactions shocking update after. Redditor 1, or? The wife confided in your wife about something and she can't look at or talk to the guy anymore. It would explain why she can't tell you immediately what's up. Redditor 2, it's likely that one hit on the other, or expressed an unwelcome interest, saw some inappropriate behavior with a third party or something along those lines. Give it time. One day after you have had a relaxing drink or 2, ask her what happened. It's possible that they agreed between each other to remain silent, but if you are patient, you may eventually hear what happened. Redditor follow-up, I agree with your advice, but I don't think it's helpful to say any situation is likely when it's all speculation. No need to make Op more paranoid than he is. Maybe the friend said something horrible and offensive that would upset Op. Or maybe the friend caught the wife shoplifting, or saw her kick a dog. Endless possibilities, but regardless Op won't know until he gets her to spill the beans. Redditor 3, maybe approach it from a different perspective. She's avoiding them, that's worrying you. I've noticed you're acting differently and avoiding friend. I'm worried, what's going on, do we need to cut ties? I feel like I'm in the dark here. Redditor follow-up, I like this approach. Non-confrontational or accusatory, but show compassion and concern. I like you, have a cupcake. Update, my wife is avoiding a friend and not making eye contact. I confronted my wife, and she finally revealed to me that the guy had relation with our daughter. Wife caught them on a date. She has turned 18 3 months back. They had gotten physical and she had sent him some pictures and my wife handled it carefully and got those deleted and promised him not to tell his wife in return for that. She waited till they were out of town to break the news to me. I'm not sure whether I should be happy it's not a affair with my wife or not. I am sure as hell mad about what he did to my daughter. It got messy the moment we talked and I broke the news to his wife and then we blocked both of them. Last I heard they were going to get divorced. I hope he loses all his assets. Edit, people be careful about whom you praise in front of your children. They tend to respect those people and think they can do no wrong. Something like this sure happened in our case. Redditor's reactions, story 2 after. Redditor 1, I'm sorry that Snake took advantage of your friendship to be predatory on your child. I hope he suffers. Is your daughter okay? Op answer, yes. She is sorry for it even though we made it clear it's not her fault. She is doing okay right now. Redditor 2, thanks for the update. Wow, was not expecting that, I must say. Good for your marriage, but on all other counts, not so much. Op answer, yeah, I'm feeling like a really bad father and insecure man for feeling like this was better than my assumption. Redditor 3, He was probably grooming your daughter then. Op answer, yeah, makes my skin crawl. I asked him to pick her from school sometimes. Story 2, update 26. I think I need to divorce my wife. 27. This one's gonna be kinda long, but I appreciate you for taking the time and reading. I've been married to my wife for 6 years and we have 2 beautiful boys ages 5 and 2. For a while now we've been a rocky road in the marriage, but we've been trying to fix it with counseling. I put that in quotations because she is a devout Christian who sought out a Christian counselor even after told her there would be conflict because of my belief, which is agnostic beyond anything else. I don't pray or go to church and she has verbally stated it's a problem, so I have tried to join her sometimes. I've taken her to gospel concerts because wanted to just be around her in her atmosphere, but when it comes to me asking her to do simple things with me like go to a hip-hop show or walk our local strip together, she refuses, but she'll do it with other people like her cousins and brothers. She's on multiple accounts told me she didn't know if she loved me anymore once because I told her verbatim, you can't expect people to coddle you, and you must take responsibility for your own actions. She broke up with me after I told her that. We have time probably twice a month, and when we do I'm the one initiating it. She shows me no true affection, and when I say something about it she says I don't do enough, and then when I ask what it is I need to do, I get no answer. She recommended we do a Christian marriage counseling book and I agreed because I just want us to be okay again, but why am I chasing her down to plan a time for a book that's in her possession? She's told me I'm a bad father because I don't show affection. Update. About 2 months later. She tells me she cheated on me and slept with 3 guys while telling me she wants a divorce. But then she says she wants to learn to love me again, but I don't know how to accept this. Edit. Her response to me asking her why I should come back home after she tells me she's cheated because that's where you should be. I feel like we need a great start, and I was reading something and it made me think, I haven't been all I could be to you and for you. I haven't tried my hardest, I just gave up and gave in. I shouldn't deprive you of things because of how I feel you're not showing up. That's just the world getting in my head about you not being the man you should be, but I should be showing unconditional, lasting love. And one wasn't giving that to you. My love for you shouldn't be based upon what you don't do for me. Update. When I posted this it happened about a month ago. So for the past month, things have been different. She's made a complete 180 turn and is treating me like a wife should. But my soul is so damaged. I keep telling her we need to go to counseling, and there is where I'll most likely be able to explain how we should not be together. Redditor's reactions. Story 2 after. Redditor 1, devout Christian. Cheats with multiple people while married. Yeah, she sounds legit. Redditor 2, devout Christian. Cheats with 3 dudes. Leave her and tell everybody what she has been doing. Redditor 3, 3 guys. She deserves no chances. She's garbage. She needs to live with the consequences. Divorce her. She treats you like a doormat and you deserve better op. Redditor 4, do not waste any more time with her. Divorce that hypocritical PS. Redditor 5, what line does she have to cross before it's too much? You can accuse her of no responsibility, but you have to make responsible choices too. Choosing this relationship isn't one of them. Redditor follow up, this. I mean, seriously, some of the posts in this subreddit, I can't even. But then, I have to remind myself that 99% of people in this situation don't post to Reddit and do the obvious thing instead, and so my faith in sense, if not common sense, is at least a little bit restored. Redditor 6, get a DNA test on the children. Redditor follow up, yeah, do this. The possibility of a heartbreak isn't as bad as going your whole life not knowing. Story 3. Wife suddenly wants an open relationship. Wife suddenly wants open relationship. My wife 32F and I 27M have been together for around 5 years. We recently bought a house and frequently vacation and hang out together. We're both working on work-life balance as we both WFH. From my side everything is pretty much alright, except for our S-time life. It has been stale and I've been trying to spice things up. I often try to initiate S-time with my wife and she usually turns me down. Today, she approached me for OLS time. I was instantly excited and let her know I was interested and wanted to return the favor. She's asked that I get her a drink, so I do. Out of nowhere she pulls out her phone and starts showing me memes and videos. While cuddling her I jokingly asked if she could hold me like her phone. This was totally a bad idea. She immediately started yelling, "Why don't you ever initiate S-time? I'm on my phone because you're not doing anything." I was so shocked I just froze up. She continued yelling, saying that she's tired of our S-time life and she's decided that we will have an open marriage. We have both agreed that we need to work on intimacy. After some probing she told me that she thinks about breaking up often because our relationship has gotten stale. We are just living beside each other, not with each other. Doesn't help that we barely have common hobbies anymore. And because of the S-time, our S-time life used to be much more active. She always says we don't go out enough. We just got back from a week-long vacation and agreed to stop traveling and save. Even when we don't go out, I plan activities to do while we're at home. I'm totally blindsided by this. I would have never considered having an open relationship. I know I am jealous and afraid of losing her to someone else. She keeps saying it's because we're incompatible S-timely. I feel like she's blaming everything on me. About a year ago she brought up going on dates after I disagreed with her traveling plans. It feels like she has been wanting this for a while. The last time she brought it up I chalked it up to her being angry. I don't want to throw away our relationship before we even work on it. I am trying to work on myself, gym, seeing a therapist on improving our S-time life. I am trying to get more into her hobbies and just be there for her more. Right now I'm pretty emotional, insecure and embarrassed. I'm truly heartbroken and lost. I don't want to lose her. I don't think either one of us is completely satisfied S-timely, but I thought we agreed to work on it. On one hand, I think we should work on communicating more and finding intimacy. On the other hand, I feel I should just end the relationship. She's decided on her own to have an open relationship without discussing it with me. I'm only interested in my wife, but apparently she's interested in others. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, your wife is incredibly manipulative and it would seem she only cares about herself and her satisfaction and not you. If you don't agree with this, then it's a deal breaker. And also it's very possible she already has people in mind. This sounds like a deal breaker to me, and she's very much pushing your boundaries. Redditor 2, this is manipulative and your marriage is over. Open relationships are supposed to be discussed and mutually consensual. Healthy open relationships involve couples who are connected, intimate, and still having S-time themselves. Her bringing this up as an ultimatum, essentially. Just end it. Her blaming things entirely on you. Nah. Get a divorce. Move on with your life. Redditor follow-up, healthy open relationships involve couples who are connected don't exist? Redditor 3, probably already cheated and looking to justify it. Run while you can. Update, 27 meters, soon to be divorced and need friends. Hey everyone, in the middle of a divorce right and just trying to meet new people, develop new friendships. Some days are easy and some are hard. A few of my hobbies are playing bass guitar, fishing, and sports. Let me know if you would like to talk. Story 4, I can't take this anymore. Me and my daughter are moving away from my wife. I've been in the working overseas for a long period of time. I'm retired now. Since I've been back home, nothing feels the same anymore. I can't even talk to my wife about how I feel without her getting mad and saying, "How were you even in the Navy acting like a little bitch?" I'm so drained with life, nothing makes me happy anymore. But my daughter Leah, 14. She opened up to me on how her mom treats her the same way and treats her brothers like gods. I used to be all manly, now I'm just tired of life. Sometimes I wish I would have just died or never lived at all. I filed for divorce. My daughter will be staying with me. I told my sons if they want to treat Leah bad, I don't want anything to do with them. My wife is mad because I'm taking her only daughter and calling my sons, 17 Chris and 16 Michael, out for their treatment. My lawyer said she's old enough to pick who she wants to live with. My wife's family is calling me saying I'm evil for taking Leah away and I'm unstable because what I said to Chris and Mike. The truth, Leah been so much happier with it just being us. I want outside opinions on if I'm taking everything too far. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, sounds like you're making the right choice. Nobody should ever stay with spouse who calls them names like little btch, and if Leah's brothers are toxic to her, then she shouldn't be in the same house as them. Don't give a shit what your wife's family thinks, they're likely just as nuts as she is, which is where she gets it from. Answer, I've been feeling like I've been losing my mind since being back home. We both feel free since leaving. Redditor 2, sounds like you've made the right decisions. For both you and your daughter. No questions or outside opinions needed. Facts, you've made the right choice. Move away and just live our life. Semper Fi. Answer, thank you. I'm getting full custody of her. I don't want her to be effed, to see her mom and brothers and feel uncomfortable. Redditor 3, brother, you sound unhappy and depressed and your daughter is the light of your life. Divorce your wife and start a fresh new life with your kid. Go move a few towns over if you still want to have a relationship with your sons, but at a distance to keep your lives separate enough. Take the risk for you and your daughter onto a life of your own for your health, sanity and safety. Do what you think is best for you and your daughter, and don't let anyone change your mind because of some bullshit excuse of think about your family. Know your daughter is the only family you have left, so fight for it, care and protect it. Stay strong for your kid and I wish you best of luck. Answer, thank you man. Chris isn't my bio son, but I've raised him since he was a baby. We just started falling out. Same goes with Mike.